I'm gonna have to go back and... I want to upload this, I hope. I've been away from and had to change phones, and I'm not used to this one. I did want to say this, though. I want to ask this question of the people out there, the public. If Hillary Clinton is arrested, I doubt she could be after she's president. They've managed to squash it so far. But anyway, let's say, what if she was? Then former Virginia governor and state senator Tim McCain, the VP nominee, would be vice president at that time, so he would become president. Now, I want to make a point here. Before he left office here in Virginia as governor, he pardoned, in a sense, he was going to let Jens Zorens return to Germany to serve the rest of his time. What the public doesn't know here, well, the Virginians do, and the people in Bedford County all know it, and the people that prosecuted it. I put this up on YouTube and put up the newspaper clippings and all, so it's been there a long time ago, many times. Okay, it's one of the mind control murders. Elizabeth Haysom and Jens Zorens are innocent of killing her parents. They were students at Charlottesville, at Virginia, the University of Virginia, Cavaliers and all that, over here in Charlottesville. By the way, that's where Anastasia was murdered, since I'm already in hot trouble a long time back for telling the truth. That's the reason I use the Hustler magazine, where Larry Flint endorsed me for the presidency in April issue of '84. He was shot in Lawrenceville, Georgia, in March the 6th of '78 when I was doing a medical malpractice book, and it involved mind control murders, programming people, and only these were done in patterns deliberately so that they could be proved. And this entails me being out at Larry Flint's home in '83, August the 31st, was when one of the doctors I wrote about, he was a congressman, Larry McDonald's plane was shot down by the Russians. It veered into their airspace. He was a passenger on it, and I didn't know Mr. Flint knew about me, but I knew that his was a programmed shooting and his attorney was killed. So I was sent out, I was out there. He bought me a ticket out there, and he supported me in that campaign, which I lost. It was 20 in it, and I came in 7th. But this is not the point I want to make right at the moment. I want to show the associations, and Mr. Flint later the next year endorsed me with a full page ad in Hustler, a very nice article, I thought, endorsement. So when I say that, and that's when our paths crossed, Jens Zorings, just before I was flown out to Mr. Flint's in '83, because he was in a private school, I think it's Lovett or Lovell, just outside Atlanta. I think its address is Marietta. Now, I don't want to get confused. Then he came on up and went to school in University of Virginia, and he's in prison, Buckingham, Virginia State Prison. She's in prison, was at Goochland, Elizabeth Haysom. Anyway, that whole thing was rigged. It was mind control, and everybody knew it. They're innocent. Now, so to make the comment that the ex-governor and senator VP made when he was asked about it, well, he thought it was time to just send him back, and like he's a little slum person, and let the Germans take care of him, feed him and everything. Jens Zorings' father at the time of the murders, he was a diplomat. These two have paid for crimes that they did not commit, and the people that sent them there, everyone around here, the ex-governors and everybody, if they don't know about me, they do. I've been in the offices here locally, and I work for the district attorney in Huntsville, Alabama, So they darn well do know about me. And my life has been hell for telling the truth and who I am. But I wanted to say this, which is unpopular. It really bugs me and hurts because Donald Trump, to me, is an honest person. He says it like it is. I don't quite get the way the press and some people say they take his remarks. He's honest. And that's something you can't say for the Clintons. My God, I don't understand how people can stand up and say they're going to vote for her or him. You might as well say him. I mean, they're in it together. She's represents a new world order. And the press is controlled by the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bilderbergers, and some, I'm sorry to say, some of the Windsors, okay? Now then, Roosevelt, the Kennedys. Now, I want to get back to this, back to Donald Trump. Okay, he's in a bind now. They really are working him over. My point in this, and I know very well when you say something that people don't agree with, they're money hungry, or gimme, gimme, gimme. My husband told me that a long time ago, that piece of the pie that's so free. Now then, before I run out of time here again, I want to say this. The illegal immigrants are illegal here. How many? I've heard the number rolled off time and again. How many are here that came across? Okay, they use this comment, well, they've stayed here and they haven't broken the law. They had children that were born here, which makes them citizens. So don't let people be mean and send them back. They should have been sent back a long time ago. They broke a law when they came here, and they used having a child as a leverage. In other words, these people, Hillary's buying their votes because she's going to allow them to stay, and they're going to be allowed to get social services if they need to, or jobs. They've already done that. They're here illegally. You tell me why that this great Congress up there didn't stop it a long time ago. What if a bunch from Canada came across? Or let's just say that they just dropped them out of the sky here. You think they wouldn't send them back? So what was the point to begin with letting them stay? And now they're using it to garner votes and take away somebody else's Social Security. Now, I wanted to, since I'm on a roll here and I've already paid a price that's unbelievable for telling the truth. You got Terry McAuliffe sitting up here. He's governor of Virginia. And he's always worked for the Clintons. He was on their staff, I believe I'm correct. I know he's worked for Bill, and of course he's for Hillary. So is Henry Kissinger of the Watergate scam, New World Order. So the thing is that the governor here, McAuliffe, was going to give voting rights back to ex-felons. I believe I'm correct in my wording. Okay, that's buying votes for Hillary. You know that when they get their voting right back, they're going to vote for Hillary Clinton because McAuliffe represents her, and he does. So now then, the state of Virginia court overthrew it and called it like it was, that he was buying votes. That's just, it didn't pay cash for it, underhanded, like Hillary Clinton underhanded, is going to keep the illegal immigrants here and get their vote. Promise that and get their votes. Okay, now then, that was overthrown in the courts in Virginia, told it like it was. Now then, can you believe it? Supposedly, McAuliffe has gotten that reversed, and they're going to get to vote. Now, whether I think they're going to get to vote in this election in November. Of course they are, or he wouldn't have done it. But I won't. I'm almost certain that's the date they'll be able to vote. So they're, well, you're not dumb. Think for yourself. And